All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my live section. Welcome to my live section, guys. I just wanted to do this evening so that we would have we would have a clear message of what it actually means by babe. Reduce that thing. Go and use my pod, please. So that we'll have a message, a clear message of what is actually coming up from the obedient camp. So we are just going to wait a little for more people to join. When more people join, we can actually kickstart. But you can drop a message telling me where you're actually watching this live from. That would help so that we know ourselves here. As you guys know, Lion Mark, I am Lion Mark. I am your friend and your brother, your obedient brother here on YouTube. And as usual, I always bring you guys content. That's what I do here. So Peter Obi is actually he wants to embark on what he called as a citizen campaign tour. It was stated today by one of the biggest obedient ambassador. I am talking of no other person but Aisha Yesufu. So if you can hear me, please let me know I am actually talking to people. If you can hear me, please indicate that you can hear me so I would be able to know that yes, I am not just communicating to myself. There are people who are listening to what I am saying. Okay, so before I start the live fully, I go into the live fully. So if you can hear me, please just indicate that you can hear me. Let me know that I have an audience here. I am not just talking to myself. Okay, so to what I was saying, Peter Obi is actually starting a campaign called the Obedient Citizen Tour. He called it the Citizen Tour. It's not just going to be for Nigerians alone. It's not just going to be around Nigeria alone. So anywhere you are in the world, expect to see HE Peter Obi any moment from now. He might be in your city and try as much as possible to turn out and he'll be doing this particular tour before the tribunal judgment. So it's going to be taking some city by surprise. We have about 1 month and another 1 month before the tribunal, the Supreme Court passed their judgment. 1 month for all the presentation, then another month for the judgment. But before then, I'm just going to read this message that he shared 3 days ago. It's a message to all obedience and my supporters. Despair is not an option. My dear obedient family and supporters, I trust that you all have listened to or read my reaction to the judgment delivered by the Presidential Election Petition Court on Wednesday. And this was 2 days, I think 2 days after the Presidential Petition Tribunal actually passed their judgment. He continued by saying, 2023, understandably, there has been a note of general disappointment within our fold and indeed the general population of Nigeria, who hoped that the outcome of February 20 the February 25th presidential election would usher in a new and different Nigeria of our dream. That dream has only been deferred for now, but remains alive for all times. Since the tribunal verdict, there has been a note of general despair among the obedient and the generality of our supporters. I assure you all that on this journey, despair or surrender is not an option. It's not our option. Today, we want to personally reach out and encourage you all to keep hope alive, considering the challenges that lie ahead of us as a movement. Despair is not an option. Nothing good in life comes easy. Throughout history, positive changes comes only with sacrifice, perseverance, resilience, and fluctuating fortunes. Right from the onset, our journey, I told you all that the journey upon which we were about to embark was not a short sprint, but a long and tough marathon. It was always going to be difficult, painful, and excruciating. We set out knowing fully well that the the forces we are up against are entrenched and formidable, but not they would resist the wind of change and try to push us into surrender and despair. We must not succumb to their design. I am inspired that we have endured the odds placed in our way at every point in such a short space of time. We have We cannot be ignored any longer. Therefore, I urge you all to abide and never think of giving up. I wish to assure you that our recent disappointment have inspired me to rededicate myself to the cause of building a new Nigeria. For me, rescuing Nigeria is a long life commitment, and on this journey, we shall be resolute but orderly, principled but lawful. I assure you that we shall persist with even greater determination and zeal until we get our destination. Nigeria must belong to all Nigerians and not a select few like all of you. I believe fervently that a new Nigerian is possible. God bless you all and God bless Nigeria. Peter Obi, the way I usually call him, Peter Obi. Now, I'm just going to quickly play a video that was shared today. So, first of all, I'll say congratulations to Aisha Yusuf. She had recently recovered her YouTube channel. Well, it was taken down, malicious comments during the campaign and all of that. They took down her page for a while. So I know she fought a good fight, and as I speak to you now, her page is back and running very, very fine. So I'm just going to play a video which she shared from her page today concerning this citizen marathon, citizen campaign H.E. Peter Obi is about to kickstart. Because trust me, it's really going to be an amazing journey to see that the man who actually changed the Nigerian political system in less than 6 months is still going to come out again to give us back that hope and ensure that we did not give up. Like, we still have faith and believe that a new Nigeria is possible. So I'm just going to play the video so you guys could hear directly from the horse's mouth. You guys could hear directly from the horse's mouth, like that's Peter Obi directly. I never wanted to do Mommy Aisha video again because her page is back. I was only doing her videos when her page was away. So now her page is back. So guys, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please go subscribe and don't forget to follow her, because yes, she is our own mama and we love her. So her page is back, and today she shared loads of information on that particular one. I'm trying to see. Okay, there we go.
Save yourself the embarrassment. Get a card that works with MoneyPoint Personal Banking. Download the app.
Once we finish this court section, I'm going to start moving around and touring where I'll have opportunity to meet people like you. This year, everything went into a rush. Don't be demoralized. Change is a very difficult thing.
Yes, sir.
Because we're trying to bring a change. Remember when you try to bring a change, you have for enemy all those who live of the old order. Even those you're trying to better their life, because they're not sure whether you will succeed, on the fence. So bringing a change is a very difficult thing. I've been in this process. I contested the election in Anambra State after hard 3 years of campaign, spending a fortune of my own resources. I was in court for 3 years. I used to come to court even alone. Nobody is going to be there with you. And then, of course, 6 months into it, I was impeached for doing the right thing. For doing the right thing. If I give you number one item where I was impeached was because my own office as governor, the budget to refurbish it, approved budget from my predecessor was 292 million naira, and I spent only for the 3 million renovating it, and the house, because they were to benefit from it, said I didn't go through the due process. And that was my number one for being impeached. Number 2 item, and that's where I was told, was same thing. They had a budget of 481 million naira, 86 million naira to refurbish, to rebuild and refurbish the governor's lodge, which is my own lodge, where I'm supposed to live. I did everything with 81 million naira. And on these 2 items, I was impeached for doing the wrong thing. If I went to court, when I presented my case in the court, everybody was. So, if you're going through this, it is a difficult, painful thing. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. Look at what is happening today, where people stay 4 years in office and leave office saying they will build a house for them in the capital, build a house for them in Abuja, build a house for them in their village. So if I'm governor of Anambra State, they'll build a house for me in Oka, build it in my village, build it for me in Abuja, and pay me where they change my cars every 2 years or every 3 years. So what I said to people, that Anambra State have not bought me a bottle of Coke since I left. People are saying, you're crazy, you're useless, you're this. At times, even your family members are questioning, what are you doing? Are you the only human being? So it is difficult. But remember, we believe that we must change this because we're on the right course. Otherwise, we'll consume everybody. So please, do not be deterred, do not be demoralized. I know you've spent your time, your energy, your resources. It is difficult, but don't go away.
All right, guys. I really hope you heard it from He Peter Obi himself now. And yes, he said it all. He said it all. He just said everything the way it's supposed to be. And honestly, it's not easy, but the truth is we must remain steadfast and always try as much as possible to stay on that right path of not giving up at the process at which is ongoing. Now I'm going to play another one where he talks about the so-called tribalism is a concussion of the criminal elite. Well, I'm just going to do this live, then maybe later I'm going to cool down, make it into a video and give it to you. For those of you who might not be patient enough to watch this live, I'll make a video about this later. But let's continue, guys.
I've always said it, and I've said it throughout my campaign. The truth is that we don't have a tribalism, and this religious thing people are imputing. It is strictly concussion of the political elite, the criminal elite, to continue impoverishing our people and living off the constitution. challenge anybody to show me where Muslims buy bread cheaper. I challenge anybody to show me where Northerners buy bread cheaper. There's more poverty in the north than there is in the south. So it's not a tribal issue. And I've said to anybody who cares to know, if I'm president today, I'll be celebrated in the north. It's not a religious issue. I've not seen where Muslims buy bread cheaper, or there's a road town that the Muslims pass through. I've not seen where Christians buy bread cheaper or anything, or there's a hospital built specially for Christians. When Nigerians are sick, Christian, Muslim, they go to Dubai, they go to Egypt, they go to England. And I, for one, I said it, I was governor for here for 8 years. 8 years. My ADC is from Kano, and he remains the best policeman I ever met in my life. We're close today and everything. I'm not somebody who usually, I've never been, I'm not somebody who goes to hospital very often. But once in the UK, I was told that I need to go through a minor procedure. The procedure was conducted by Dr. Ayo, who is from Ondo. We remain friends till today. Whenever I'm in the UK, and I discuss about Nigeria, about everything. I have a lot of Yoruba friends, very close, whom I talk with every day. We do business together and everything. I've done businesses in Lagos. I've done businesses in North. I used to have office in Kano, Maiduguri, and Kaduna. And I said it just yesterday, that if we want the country to work, we must resuscitate the industries that have collapsed in Kano, Bombay, Sharadan 1, Sharadan 2, Kaduna today. Bangladesh exports more clothing, which is just textile, than we earn from oil. What are we doing for Kaduna? All the textile industries have collapsed. At the time, they're doing everything. So these are things, they're not going to be a tribal issue. We have so many shoemakers in Aba and everything. Vietnam exports if almost about or more than we earn from oil in footwear. So why are we wasting everybody's time by not doing the right things? I'm talking about tribalism and everything. We're borrowing money, throw it away. Nobody can account for borrowed money. They'll tell you this is swallowed by a snake. The next day it's cat who took some. And what type of country is that? We want to see every other country in the world is borrowing money. America today owes more than 100% of its GDP as debt. Japan is owing 200 and something percent. But you can see what they use this for. In our own case, nobody can tell you what is happening.
It's never been more important to secure your site.
All right, guys. That's going to be all for now. So thank you all for watching. Like he said, he rightfully said that we should not be demoralized or lose faith on this particular process, that is not going to be an easy task. Like, it was never going to be an easy task from the onset. So there is no way it is going to be an easy task now. So he said it all, and trust me, like he said, he's going on a tour, a citizen tour, a citizen campaign tour before the Supreme Court pass the judgment. So stay calm, stay put, be ready to celebrate victory. It is not something that, like I read from that tweet of his, he said he already know that this whole process, this whole going to court and all of that, this is a system he has been into. And trust me, even if you have friends who are even with the opposition, they will still mess you up. It is politics. People will definitely go for what they believe. But working for a new Nigeria has to be something that must be a collective effort from all of us. Thank you so much for watching this live. Expect the full video, because I'm just going to just take my time now and do a video about this, then bring it for you guys to enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Drop a comment, guys. See you on my next video.